This is Hollywood. Matías Bombal with you. Sony Pictures Releasing and TriStar bring us The Walk, a masterpiece in 3D movie making that may be one of the best uses of the 3D process since it was first introduced to the movies in the 1950s. Seen as an IMAX presentation in an IMAX theater only heightens the sensation of this movie. I've never been a fan of the third dimension gimmick, but I was charmed, delighted, and thrilled with how it was used here. Feelings I'd not felt since childhood at the movies. This is the true story of Philippe Petit and his startling bit of daring-do that captivated the world when he crossed the distance between the Twin Towers of New York City's World Trade Center on a taut wire. Robert Zemeckis, who directs, also wrote the screenplay with Christopher Brown based on Petit's book To Reach the Clouds. Zemeckis made his mark with classics like 1941, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and the Back to the Future series. Here he's crafted something really special. The picture opens with Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Petit, standing next to the flame of the Statue of Liberty with a New York skyline of 1974 behind him, a realm that seems like total fantasy. There he begins to relate his life story, up to the point in which it would culminate in his adventurous act. We're taken to Paris of his youth, where he is fascinated by high wire acts, and see him in his teens as a street performer where he draws a circle in chalk on the ground. Within it, he performs jungling acts on a unicycle to the amazement of bystanders. Here, the 3D camera moves above him as the juggling pins fly up and out to the audience in a loving tribute to 3D's Carnival Barker past, reminiscent of this moment from 1953's House of Wax.
Well, there's someone with a bag of popcorn. Close your mouth. It's the bag I'm aiming at, not your tonsils. Here she comes. Well, look at that. It's in the bag.
It is whilst Petit is wowing the Parisian street traffic that he steals the audience from a young street musician, Annie, playing her guitar. They meet afterward, and romance blossoms, giving the forward Petit a chance to share his dream.
Voila. My dream.
And this is you?
Yes. It will be the most glorious high wire walk in history.
And how high must this wire be to make so much glory?
Over 100 stories high.
Where do trees like this grow?
These are not trees. Two magnificent towers. 100 meters taller than the Eiffel Tower itself.
I see.
What do you think?
I don't know. It looks so
Beautiful.
beautiful, yes. And dangerous and completely insane. And you're a madman.
Yes, I'm mad, but this is my dream.
Then if it's your dream, you must do it.
But even if everybody tells me I'm mad.
Well, you shouldn't care about what other people think.
Okay, but I care what you think.
I love your dream.
Yes?
Yes.
Winsome Charlotte LeBon there as Annie. You may remember her from last year's The 100-Foot Journey. Encouraged further, he seeks advice from his mentor, Papa Rudy, of the famous circus family of high wire artists. Ben Kingsley is a colorful sage of an undetermined ethnicity that has schooled Petit many years, and now, on the brink of his greatest walk, he wants Petit to use a safety line.
If I do the walk with a safety line, it becomes meaningless. Would you walk with a safety line? Years ago, when you first started to teach me in this house, I was a stupid little kid and I never listened to you, but you told me something I always remember. You said you cannot lie on stage. I think I understand now.
You know, Philippe, what you're doing, I may not understand it. But it's something. Something beautiful.
Petit has gathered some accomplices and they set off to New York City, where they prepare for the big day. Utilizing costumes and bravura, Petit scopes out the towers where construction is still being finished, as many tenants are still moving in. He finds his first chance to sneak up to the top of the tower, which will eventually be the one that he walks from. And here you see the kind of camera movement that prevails through the entire movie, which makes it an event in 3D and IMAX. Going up?
I make my way to the top, and I find myself standing on an island floating in midair on the edge of the void. Of course, I automatically look across to the opposite tower, but then I have to dare to look down.
This movie is an experience. Moreover, it's great fun. It celebrates the highest ambitions of human possibility. The musical score by Alan Silvestri is perfect, and some great period jazz recordings of that era come to life in the soundtrack. As I left the IMAX theater, I felt like I did as a kid, having a great adventure at the movie matinee of my youth. To me, this is what the magic of movies is all about. This may be the most magical of movies to employ all the trickery that we love from the cinema to our greatest satisfaction. This is a great movie not to be missed. See it in IMAX. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.